morning. Welcome back to my next step. It's been been a couple of weeks since I've been out here because my last trip I actually got out. See the bottom let go on me. And as you can see, it's been raining again. Almost every bit of the snow is gone. But because of the current temperature, and it isn't too windy today, I'm not going to need that wall up. Well, it's tied around here, look. Right here. So I'm just going to leave that and open this. Still a little bit of snow in my shelter, but I'm going to light my fire today. My chair was left up. I thought I'd put that away, but it's dry. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad that's dry. So just going to be a minute to set up. Just throw my bag in there for a minute. Got a good bit of stuff in my bag. Got my new thermos. I filled it with really hot water, so I'm going to keep that and see how that goes for a cup of tea in a little while. First things first, let's get this door opened up and let's get a fire going. I know I said I was going to leave it, but I'm going to open it right up. Actually, no, I'm not. There we go. Now I'm going to let that part hang now, and that's okay. That'll help stop some of the wind. I'll bring out some old cardboard stuff for lighting my fire. I've got my water bottle for drinking. I have to run back in. I gotta get my water bottle to put out the fire. Quick grab. Here's my thermos. This is full of boiling water. So I'm going to make a cup of tea with this in a little bit. My food bag. Now I do need to wash my cup and fork. I never washed it last time I was out. So I got my cleaning kit. That's one of the first things I'm going to do after I get my fire going, of course. Here's what I need to get to. Axe. My gloves. I got a canteen of water, my pot, my knife. I got my knife. Probably gonna need that. Alright. Once I get my fire going and established good, I might even close that thing back up there and let it warm right up in here. Depending on how warm I can. This box got soaking wet. My wood pile actually stayed nice and dry though. A couple pieces that are on the ground are wet. It's to be expected. So, yeah, first thing I'm going to do is make some little splits out of some of this wood. Got a decent little pile of splits going. They're up on my bench, they're not right to the floor. But that's still a decent little pile of splits. It's enough that I can then burn. I got some small wood on my wood pile that I can burn up to. Let's get you, there we go. Okay. So I still got to fix the top of this little axe. It's still loose. I never done nothing with it yet. Any suggestions, let me know. Alright, before I even start, I think I'm going to tie up that other side because it's the wind is blowing in there a little bit and it's flapping and it's just making it annoying. So, yeah. You guys don't need to see that, do you? I'll be back in a minute. There we go, all done. No time at all, it's just to tie it on. You guys have seen that before. It's a little bit more open than, but it's okay. It's blocking the wind and that's the main thing. Alright, I'm going to make a little few curls and try to keep them attached to the sticks. Just so they could catch on fire a little bit easier when I light up that cardboard. I'm not anticipating any trouble. My wood is all really dry. The way I got this done up here behind it, nothing is getting in there. There's one little spot where some stuff can come in, but it's nothing major that's going to get it all wet. So my wood pile stayed really dry, except for on that back wall where that fence needs to be walled up, and that's coming eventually. I'm going to get something to do that. So. Make a few like this, along with these that I'm chopping off. Just like I said, I'm not anticipating having any trouble starting this. This stuff is all dry for the most part. I'll throw the rest of this in anyway, just to get rid of it. There's always an excessive amount of cardboard and that kicking around in houses, hey? There's no trouble to get a bit of extra if you need it. Ooh, look, there's smoke in the sunlight. Quite a heat billowing off of that fire now. Burning like that. And as quick as that, the flames are starting to die. Yep, cardboard's burning up. But there's enough of the wood campfire that that'll burn up, no problem. Just gotta wait for my flames to, you can see it all down in here burning. Like I said, there'll be no trouble for this to catch on fire and burn. But now in the meantime, I have another moose steak. It's frozen, of course. So I'm just going to hang it here. Where it's getting some warmth from the fire so it'll thaw out. Now, I filled up my thermos with boiling hot water. So I got that to make a cup of tea. However, in all my infinite wisdom, I didn't wash my stuff when I was out, and it's been sitting. So, before I does anything, I got to wash up my stuff. Get a couple of these round, see, some of these round logs in the fire now, along with my splits. Get them burning up. Nice and toasty now. There we go. So anyway, long story short, I need to heat up a little bit of water. Don't need a lot. But given that, right in the fire, that'll heat up in no time, and it don't have to boil either. Then I got my cup. And you can see, look, it's very dirty. I used it on steak and everything last time. And today I'll clean up when I'm done. I refilled my little cleaning kit. I have a new cloth in here for drying. Soapy sponge, which I'm not really going to need. Tablet cloth. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the soapy sponge in the bottom because that's what I use as the least amount of, you know. It's good to have it because it has a scrubby on it. just a wee little dribble of soap. Soon I'm going to need to refill that too. The way this is, look, I'm going to hang on to this. I might make a spoon or something out of it. Clean this off. Shape it a bit. Even a little spatula. So that could be a project for another day. And the water's hot enough. Yep. Not too often you see people having to wash their stuff before they use it. But as it goes with these, I won't need another one of these to clean up because I can just hang this one up. And I can, let's see where I hung it. Here. And then I can use that one again when I go to wash up after I eat. A little bit of water I got left. I can rinse my stuff. Lid back on my pot so nothing gets in there because I'm going to need that. I have a Mr. Noodles to cook with my steak when I cooks it, which is probably going to be relatively soon. Good as new. Now, it's been a couple of hours since I filled my thermos. So not a super long time, but a little bit of a long time. Oh, there's a nice split for the fire. That'll burn for a while. But anyway, stuff all over the place. Stuff. Oh, it's a good thing I sits down out here. I got stuff everywhere. Needs to be cleaned up out here. It's like my camp. I cleaned up all around my camp. I need to clean up all around my steak. Let's make a cup of tea though out of my thermos. Oh, I got something else there for a little later too. Now, one thing I gotta show you with this, kind of learned it a little bit there. It has a cup, which is great. It also has a spout. here. With the hot water and with the cold in there, it's fine. But with the hot water in it, when you opens this spout, it tends to squirt out at you. So I'd suggest with hot and screw the top. Just for safety. Oh, look at the steam. Should be enough in here for a couple of cups. Definitely get at least another cup out of it. Because these cups are bigger than this cup. This is about 2 cups or a cup and a half. This is 1 cup. Back it goes on hook. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Yep, it's hot. The cup is burning my hands. This is going to be a good cup of tea then, according to that. That was really hot. I didn't expect that when I picked up my cup. Although I should have. It's a tin cup, doesn't matter. Warm water will make it burn your hand. Yes! Throw it all on the ground. It's a great spot for it when you're camping. You're not using it, put it on the ground. When you need it, pick it up and dust it off. That's piping hot. Piping hot. I'm going to fill it up in the morning and give it a good test. I'll fill it up one morning and leave it all day and see how it holds up. I know in the house it should hold up really well. It should keep the heat pretty good. I am going to fill it one day when I goes down on the back and take it with me. So I can just stop by the pond, open it up, make a cup of tea, not have to worry about lighting a fire or anything like that, especially this time of the year. In the spring of the year when it's wet and damp and I can go and, you know, I don't need to worry about trying to light a fire while I'm up by the pond. I can have my nice hot cup of coffee or tea or hot chocolate. There's a question for the comments. What's your favorite drink when you're out and about doing stuff? 2 questions. What's your favorite drink for the hot drink, and what's your favorite cold drink? Me, for a cold drink, I'm good with water. I do occasionally have Pepsis and stuff like that with me, but I am really good with just water. Salt, pepper, garlic and onion. I gotta refill my garlic and onion. I don't think I have any onion powder though. Well, I'll make do with whatever I got. Fire's going amazing now. It's throwing very little to no smoke. Big log is on fire. There's a few flankers spitting out at me, but that's okay. Oh, it landed in my tea. Down the hatch with you, buddy. It's only dirt. It's camp dirt. It's cleaner than regular dirt. I'd like to see my subscriptions go up a bit, and anything you guys can do to help will be amazing. Share the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's great. Yeah. Let's make this happen. I'll get back with you in a little bit. I'm just going to enjoy my tea. smoky, but it's all good. It's the new wood on the fire. I'm getting warm sitting next to this fire. Really warm. That has served its purpose. Not too bad. I need it, I could use it. I'm gonna put it in on my shelf. My leg is burning. Let's take this. Here's something you don't see every day. Put that down over my knees so it's blocking some of the heat from hitting me. How good is that? That's an amazing bed of coals going. Look at it. Whoa! That was a lot of flankers on thing then. That one actually scared me. Let's do a time and temperature check, shall we? It's not overly cold today. It is lunchtime. And it's currently 6, but there's a wind chill of -3. And it's not raining at the moment, but it's supposed to start raining in the next couple of hours. Again. It was raining this morning when I got up. So right at the moment now, I'm going to let this burn down to a bed of coals. Let's put you over here. Let's get you over looking this way for a little while. There we go. See my water bottle? Right here. That's just water for drinking. But let's get this burnt down to a bed of coals. Then I'm going to get my steak on. And I have a Mr. Noodles to cook too. I am going to cook the Mr. Noodles and my steak today. Because this is my dinner. Mr. Noodles. I can actually get this ready now. Because I know the steak is going to take a bit longer than the Mr. Noodles, I would imagine. And it's a moose steak. And, you know, I gotta give another really big shout out for this. This has been my primary knife ever since I've got it and used it. So, Outlaw Camper, Jack, I love it. Link in the description. You guys gotta follow him, subscribe to him. It's amazing. I love this knife. I love the fact that it has a fire steel in the handle. I love how sharp it is. I love how usable it is. It stays in the case perfectly. I have not had one issue with this knife since I got it, other than I struck a nail with it once, but I was able to buff it out very, very easily. And the edge has stayed sharp. Very sharp. So guys, check out Outlaw Camper. My little garbage bag. Water. I know. When I'm ready, I'll put the hot water from the... I need a bigger table. I should set up my table, you know. I have a table and I don't have it set up. How freaking good is that? I have a table hung right there. Right there. Look. Right there. That's a table. But am I using it? No. Why? Lazy. There's no excuse, is there? Am I going to get up and open it up? Nah, probably not. That's okay. Not having the table reminds me more of being down in the back in the woods than if I open up the table and have it there. It's a comfort. It is. I do make tables when I'm down in the woods, but not like that. I might have enough wood in there now for the rest of the day anyway, because if I start getting cold I can put my jacket back on. Look at this. That's a hefty bit of coals going. So once they start to die down, I'm going to get my steak on. Let's get the grate up out of the way for now so I can keep moving them around a bit. I gotta get me some more of these. They're only little things. I bought them in the dollar store for like $4. But they only have them in every so often. It's very hard to get them. And every time I've been out, I'm like, I'm gonna buy a couple of pairs. Every time I go, there's only like one pair left. Very hard to get them. I could get them online, but I'd end up paying like $12 and $15 a pair when the dollar stores have them for like $4. Alrighty, this is good for me now. I can put my steak on over here. The spot's still burning a bit, but that's okay. My moose steak is still a little bit frozen. This grill is getting a little bit rusty, but that's okay. I don't mind rust. Oh, it's not bad at all though. Piece of grease on there. Let's put it back here, there's less flames. Salt and pepper. hot water for my noodles. That's what I'm looking for. Throw it all in there. Now, you know, if need be, that water is hot enough that they would cook in there if I left them, which I'm probably just going to do. And let them soak. Because they'll cook out good while I'm cooking out my steak. Which is also roast. Oh, that piece is gone down in the fire. But that steak is also roasting out rather nicely on these coals now too, so let's put it out anyway. What? I have a plate. This will make things much easier with my steak. I'll lay that there and let it stay a bit toasty. I don't need anything else. Use it if you got it, because you got it to use, right? What's the sense of having it, not using it, if you bought it to use it? And that's what I didn't want to happen. That's why I had the pot out here. My support rocks are gone on the back. There you go, now you can see everything better. The juices are starting to come out there now, look. Look at that. How could you possibly want anything better than that? The noodles are steaming mad. It's already softening up. That sun is bright, isn't it? Some dirt on my lion's hand. It's better. Steak is pretty well done. The noodles are pretty well done. I'm just going to cut this steak now and just check the middle. I'm going to start my noodles. They're done enough. And I'm going to drain a little bit of the water out. I'm not putting any more wood on the fire. Those coals will be nice and hot now for quite a while. I can move closer if it gets cold. I can back up if it gets too warm. Hot, but good. Okay, I'm going to call this done. Let's get a piece of this and try out. It's well done. Yep. I'm going to go and enjoy this, guys. I will get back to you in a very little bit. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a drink to go with it. I have a Smirnoff Ice. These are 5% alcohol. So it's like a beer, but I can drink this. Cheers to my 1 year anniversary, which I should have had this then. Can't drink beer, I gotta drink something, eh? Nice little bite. I didn't waste not a bit of that. So freaking good. Now, I knew I said I wasn't putting any more wood on the fire, but I put a little bit on. Not much, just a very tiny bit. Just to get the ambience of the fire. And I'm going to heat up a little bit of water now to wash off my stuff. Smirnoff Ice. I'll be having to take one of these with me, I think, when I goes on my trips. Instead of a beer, I'll have a Smirnoff. I won't drink a lot of them. That's nice to have one in my video. Have one with you guys. Here's to all of my subscribers. You're all important. Cheers. lot of people don't like these things because they say they're too sweet. They are a bit sweet. I'll give you that. But when you've been going as long as I have and you can't drink a beer, you can put up with a little bit of sweet. I gotta go a few splits there for next time that comes out. I might not have to split any wood next time. Only used about half of what I got. I didn't even need to use that much really. I'm just waiting for the nicer weather to kick in. It's getting dark later now, which I absolutely love, because I like to be able to go out and enjoy the day. And it's hard to do that when it's getting dark at 3 o'clock in the day. Now it's almost 5, I think, before the sun goes down. Throw it all in. It's just as well I don't need it for anything else now. This is going to take a few minutes to heat up because this is all cold water. Nice little spot fits in there in the corner. Huh? There should be enough hot coals under here to warm that up, no problem. I need my cleaning stuff again. I'm not leaving it this time. I shouldn't have left it last time when I was out, but you know, it just wasn't on my priority list when I was getting ready to go last time. Can you tell the fire is burning out? It's smoky. Drink's almost gone. This is a good day out here though, it's not too cold out today. Better hit my cup so I don't forget it, because that needs to be washed too. Start getting some of this stuff put in now. I don't need my lighter anymore. That can go in. I don't need my axe anymore. That can go in. I didn't drink any of my water. I'll take this downstairs with me when I goes in the house. And this little carabiner is great. Ooh, it hooks it on my thing. I will not go anywhere now on a hike without this again. Just simply because that was a big, huge lifesaver when I was out walking and needed a drink. A little bit of soap. Now, all cleaned up. I always likes when I get everything cleaned up. Just got to put away my my soap and my cloth. Whoops. Throw it all around. Why not? This stuff wants to fight. I'm going to go back in the backpack. Well guys, with the last of my drink, I'd like to take this opportunity to say like, subscribe and share. Tell everybody. Spread the word. My back step. You're all welcome. And my back step adventures. It's great having you guys along with me. And it's like I said before, you know, it's all about the experience. If you can get out and do some of this yourself, go do it. It's fun. It's definitely worthwhile. I ain't smoked out now. I am in a giant smoker. You guys are great. Be safe and have fun. And don't forget. Thanks for watching. I'm glad I can share everything with you. Oh God. Catch y'all on the next one, folks.